You know, I think our reputation is tattered in a bit in terms of that keep it weird, and we discovered like it's more like keep it isolated and myopic. You know, like different understandings or interpretations. My interpretation of weird is not what we've been experiencing in Portland the last year.
This was one man's response to a question Coin6 News posed about Portland's reputation during a recent street survey. The remark got us thinking, has the city been living up to its reputation of weirdness? And just what did that mean to begin with? To find out, we spoke with the man who brought the slogan, Keep Portland Weird, to the Rose City, Music Millennium owner, Terry Currier.
When I was coming up with the phrase in the beginning, I was trying to think of something to say, keep Portland unique, but keep Portland unique didn't really have a ring to it. Keep Portland weird definitely did. Around the end of the 90s, I was starting to see a lot of national chains and big box retailers going into every city USA and starting to encroach on Portland. We also had some unique things to the city, like businesses, some of the things you would see downtown at a Saturday market with the silver guy and the unique characters that were downtown. I think Portland was more weird back then. Today, and especially at this time right now, due to COVID, due to some of what's been going on in the downtown core that changed the whole landscape down there. There's a lot of people not working downtown. There's a lot of people not shopping downtown, which wasn't really inviting and definitely not unique in any way.
Portland's downtown commercial vacancy rate has never been higher. It's a staggering 17.5% and projected to keep climbing.
If you drive along I-84 or I-5, there's graffiti all over the place. There's garbage all over our city. And, you know, 20 years ago, it wasn't like that.
After adapting the slogan from a similar one in Austin, Texas, Currier started a campaign of bumper stickers and anonymous ads aimed at supporting local businesses in the early 2000s. Before long, Keep Portland Weird became the unofficial motto of the city, and some have taken that phrase to heart.
Is Portland still weird? I think that Portland is still weird because I don't think it's something that can necessarily be separated from Portland. I think it's a part of our identity. It's kind of like asking, is Texas a part of the United States? At least I think it still is. I think that if you ask 100 different people in Portland what Keep Portland Weird means, you're going to get 100 different answers. It does appeal to very many people and very many ideals, but yet it does still unite us. To me, Keeping Portland Weird is about embracing individuality and celebrating the diversity of people and interests and activities that we have in the Rose City.
Brian Kidd, also known as the Unipiper, has an optimistic outlook about the city's future. He also runs a nonprofit called Weird Portland United, dedicated to keeping Portland weird.
We're giving $500 grants to artists and creatives who are doing something to put smiles on people's faces despite the hardships that the city has faced over the past year. I came to Portland in 2007 and I discovered a city that was ripe for self-exploration and doing your own thing. Over the years, especially since Portlandia premiered, I've seen a little bit of that spirit be chipped away. For example, you don't see as many tall bikes around as you used to. So that's kind of the thought behind Weird Portland United, is to make sure that spirit doesn't go anywhere. I think right now in this moment, we have been given an opportunity to sort of have a second chance at the past couple years and maybe reevaluate how we approach the rate of growth that Portland has experienced, and maybe do it a little bit more sustainably without losing our quirky edge.
Fantastic.
Thank you.